Hi everybody, it's Laura from Laura Cully Hypnotherapy. So today I am going to talk you through my 3 top tips for managing anxiety, calming anxiety, making yourself feel better. There are lots of different techniques, lots of tips that I have, but these are the 3 that I always start with when I'm talking to clients, because they're quite easy to remember, they're effective, and you can do them anywhere. So my first tip is, when we are getting anxious, usually it's because we are way off into the future. We're thinking about something that's coming up. So first tip is just to bring yourself back to the present moment. So just bring yourself back to the here and now. Are you okay right now? Are you in any danger? And usually you'll find that actually right now, no, there's nothing to worry about, and that you're perfectly calm and perfectly safe. So it's very easy, isn't it, to start imagining things that are coming up and start imagining all the worst case scenarios, and that's where the anxiety starts to come from. So just bring yourself back to the present moment. So that's number 1, nice and easy. So number 2 is to actually, when you've done that, question the thoughts. What were you thinking about? What were you imagining? And I talk a lot about these cognitive distortions, these thought errors, these things that we all do. So it's likely that if you were imagining a future scenario, thinking about something that maybe you're a little bit nervous about, you were imagining all the worst case scenarios. So you're catastrophizing, imagining it all going completely wrong. Perhaps you were mind reading. So you might have been predicting what other people are going to think about you, or what other people are going to say. Okay, so just think about the thoughts that you're having, any images that will come into your mind, and just really start to question them. But is that true? Is that real? Or is this just a thought? Is this just me telling myself scary stories? And if necessary, just write it down. Write down what you were thinking, what you're imagining, and really look at it, really examine it, pull it to pieces. And quite often what we do is we think of things in black and white terms. So we'll imagine it either being absolutely brilliant, or we imagine that it's all going to be a disaster. So could there be something in between? Usually these things have a grey area, don't they? So it might be that it's more wonderful than it is scary, but the truth is that you just don't know, because you can't predict the future. So that's number 2, is just look at your thoughts. So then number 3 is, if you do start to feel anxious, think about your body. And think about how you're feeling. First of all, just notice those sensations of anxiety. That's fine, they're there to protect you, remember. They have a purpose. Notice them. Take a nice deep breath. And then think about your body language. When we get very anxious, when we get fearful, we tend to kind of hunch over, make ourselves smaller and try and protect our body. So if you're doing that, it's just talking to your mind and you're getting into this anxiety loop. So stand up straight. Hold your shoulders back, hold your head up, change your body language, and just fake calm and confidence. And just start to notice how you feel different. So there's a lady called Amy Cuddy that looks at body language, and she does something called power posing. So she teaches people that if you are feeling a bit anxious, or if you're going into a situation that you're a little bit nervous about, so maybe doing a presentation, or walking into a crowded room, whatever it is for you, to actually do some power posing. So she does things like telling you to put your hands on your hips, or doing this kind of muscle man pose. So it's about opening up your body, breathing, holding your head up and standing up straight. So those are just 3 really quick and easy ways. If you start to feel a bit anxious there, if you're feeling anxious right now, just sit and try these 3 things. So firstly, bring yourself back to the here and now. Are you all right now? Just be in this moment. Notice things around you. Okay, so bring yourself back to the moment. Number 2, notice the thoughts. What were you thinking? What were you imagining? And really start to question those thoughts, because they're just thoughts, they're not real. And number 3, stand up straight, open your body, take some deep breaths and hold your head up. Okay, thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll be back to speak to you soon. Bye.